Hello. When I introduce myself, or when you introduce yourself to someone new, you often, thank you, you often use a few key terms that describe you. Your name, where you go to school, maybe your occupation, how old you are. But I like to use one more word. So, hello, I'm Catherine, and I'm a feminist. But when I say this word, I often find myself whispering it. I don't like to say the word, the F word. Hi, I'm a feminist. A what? A feminist. Why do we have this aversion to the word feminism? What is it about this movement, this word that we don't like? When I say feminism, I get eye rolls, scoffs, and probably the mention of an unshaven, bra-burning feminazi. First, the unshaven, who cares if a woman shaves? Men don't shave, so why do women have to shave? Second, feminazi, you're equating a woman who wants equal rights, equal social values to a group of people who mass murdered Jews. That's ridiculous. Third, bra burning. Historically, women never burned bras. This term came from a sensationalized newspaper heading in 1968 from women in Atlantic City protesting the Miss America pageant. So all of that is ridiculous. Also, these are not my drawings. They're from my lovely friend Manning Sparrow. I wish I was that talented. Next. So what exactly is feminism? If we want to overcome our aversion to this word, we ought to define what it is. In short, even though feminism, you can talk about it for a lifetime, in short, it's gender equality. When I say this, people think, gender equality, women can vote, we can own property, you can have a job, you can have kids, have a job, do what you want. No, not really. Feminism is still relevant, especially for women of color. People think that all women have equal rights, but they don't. And this has been where the feminist movement has failed for years. First wave feminism focused on privileged white women. And you still see that now. Privileged white women who, like myself, I'm white, privileged middle class, and yet we don't have equality. So people want equality, and I hear people say, I'm not a feminist, but ... And that is Katy Perry and Taylor Swift, and they both said that. So why still this aversion to this word, aversion to this movement of wanting equal pay, equal rights under the law, equal protection under the law, whether that's, abortion, the right to have an abortion, or to get birth control, or anything like that? We still don't want that. What's wrong with wanting that, wanting this movement, belonging to this movement? So how does it apply to you? Apply to me. Me meaning you, every one of you, even you men. It applies to you because your mom, your sister, your daughter, your best friend who happens to be a woman, they're all affected. You're affected. Men are affected. Patriarchy means defining gender. Why do we have to define gender? We seem to think that femininity equates to female or masculinity equates to male, but it doesn't. Why are men who we describe as female, why is that or feminine, excuse me, men who are described as feminine, why is that an insult? Do you ever think that if a man is less than masculine, that's an insult? Have you ever thought about that? That a man who shows traits like a woman, that's a bad thing. That being a woman is a bad thing. So what does a feminist look like? I'm a feminist. Hello, I'm a feminist. Are you a feminist? Do you want equal protection under the law? Do you want social equality where in the workplace you're not belittled because of your gender? You're not called overly emotional. You're not asked, are you PMSing right now? Just because you have a strong opinion? Do you want Do you want to be taken seriously as a person, as a woman, and not be considered less than simply because of your gender? And again, sexism and racism for years have been intertwined. The writer Bell Hooks, she commented on this, that the experience of black women has been increased because in the feminist movement in the early 1900s, white feminists ignored the black women. And in the civil rights movement, black men ignored black women. So black women have been ignored all of this time through the fight from sexism to racism. They have been ignored, and yet we still don't see full equality. Now, to pay, women generally are paid less than men are paid, but black women are paid even less than that. So, feminism, are you a feminist? Do you want equal pay, equal protection under the law? Do you want to be taken seriously for your opinions, your values? Are you a feminist? Thank you.